Hi everyone, welcome to DIY Ideas. Today I'll show you how to do a fabric basket in this really sweet design and look. So this is out of cotton, but I decided to do a filling fabric in between the inside and the outside fabric to make it extra fluffy today. And the bands are amazingly pretty in the end, and it's also super easy to make, which makes it an awesome project even if you're a beginner. So you can customize this project, make it all your own, do all kinds of different stuff. I'm gonna show you the basic version of it and feel free to change it according to your own style. You can do buttons here and some fabric that looks like leather or is leather, then it looks really cool as well. But all in all, this is a basic idea that you can vary according to your own preferences and taste. So you need stuffing material, then some bias tape, pins, something to measure with, fabric scissors, and some fabric. I have here cotton to make things easier for beginners. So the pattern is super simple. Cut a square out in any size you want. Mine is about 25 times 25 centimeters or somewhere about 10 times 10 inches. So take care that your corners do go up a bit, so it's gonna be a bit smaller than what you originally cut out. But apart from that, you can do whatever you want. So circles, triangles, pretty much whatever shape. So whatever you decide to do, whichever shape, make sure you plan it in advance, and then you do a bottom or outside fabric piece and an inside fabric piece, so the one that goes on top, so to speak. So I have here some stuffing fabric, so I didn't have a big enough piece, and that's why these are kinda overlapping, but I wanted one piece with this to make the basket a little bit thicker than just the original fabric. So we can start. So let's take the bottom fabric, put it so that the pretty side is touching your desk or surface. Then the optional stuffing fabric, make sure it's nice and neat. And then on top goes the inside fabric. So this time we won't have anything to turn inside out because we are gonna be using bias tape. So that means that you can just go around with a regular stitch to connect all the pieces together. A pattern is something you can do as well so that it's a bit flatter in the end, but that's purely optional. So either way, don't worry about turning anything because we are using the bias tape later in the project. So I have it done here. I did the stitch and then shortened the leftover fabric a bit, and then I did cross here. So I think it looks good this way. So for our next step, I prepped 8 pieces of fabric or 8 future bands. So I took my bias tape and I stitched it together. So you need a total of 8 of these buddies, and they're gonna go in each of our corners. So like this. And I'll pin them, and you can measure the same distance to keep it neat. I'll do about 7 centimeters, which would be 2.5 or 2.8 inches. And I'll show you on each of the corners so that you know what it will look like in the end. And I chose pink because my inside fabric matches it nicely. So there's always 2 on both corners, so you do a stitch to connect and tie them in a bow later, and I'll pin it again so that I can show you. So this is what I mean. You get a little corner and then you do that with every corner, and that way you get a really cool corner in the end with a pointy part that looks something like this. So you need your 8 bands. So you can even choose your length. I have here 15 centimeters, which is a bit under 6 inches, and you just do them on the corners, always the same distance apart from the actual end of the basket. And now that we pinned all of our bands, we can take our bias tape and use it as it's meant to be used. So take a piece and start at the corner. Pin it along the side and then stitch to the edges of the whole square. The last step is to flap this over so that it's pointing upwards. And now you can take a look and decide if you want to stitch this up by hand or with your sewing machine. And now we are officially done. So here are the bands tied all nicely in the ribbons. So this is the end effect and how it looks like. So I hope you guys find it as cute as I do. So I can definitely say that the basket is super cute and super soft as well. So it's a great gift idea if you want to do it for someone. You can put a little bit of makeup and other stuff inside of here. It would be a really cool thing, or pretty much whatever you like. So you can even use it by the front door and, for example, store all of your keys in it. So yeah, there are different options that you can do. This is what makes this project really awesome. And even if you're a beginner, this is a great project to practice on. So really great for the bias tape as well, and yields a really cute result in the end. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to shoot us a thumbs up if you like, and you can also subscribe to our channel to stay updated with everything new that we post, as well as access older videos and check those out as well. So thanks for watching DIY Ideas. I hope to see you in our next project, and until then, I wish you a wonderful day. Bye!